One of the biggest questions I get asked when I travel with my dogs is, where do they sleep? They sleep with me. Of course they sleep with me. They sleep with me at home. Why would I go, hey guys, we're gonna drive across country. Oh, by the way, get yourself somewhere else to go. Now, I know some people think that's a weird, it's a hot topic or whatever. For me, there's more advantages than disadvantages. So, the advantages. It's nice having the little puppy snuggles at the end of the day. They warm it up. Oh, Nelly, do they ever warm it up. Which can sometimes be a bad thing. And they're a great early warning system. So if someone is walking around the trailer, King puts on his big boy bark. They know there is a dog in there. You know, Lily, not quite so intimidating. Willow has a growly bark, so it's gonna be good to see. And not just people, it's also, other animals. We've been in some really remote places, and I've heard things rustling around outside. And the dogs bark, and A, I know it's there. B, the thing knows that they're there. So it's good that way. King has a sensitive tummy. That became really apparent on one of our trips out west. He woke me up in the middle of the night. He was panting. He was panting so hard he was shaking the trailer. It woke me up. I was like, ugh. I finally figured out, okay, let's get him outside. I think he did not go far before he just exploded out of both ends. I felt so awful. If I had left him in the car, I would have walked out to a crime scene. Like, it was just bad. At least this way. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does happen, I'm able to catch it quickly and get him outside so that he doesn't, and you could see him. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, buddy, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that you ate horse and cow poop, and that's probably what made you sick. Disadvantages. It's tight. It's a tight squeeze. It's a queen size bed with no overhang. So, it gets nice and cozy, and that heat equals condensation. So sometimes it doesn't matter how much you open up those vents, it can get quite damp in there quite quickly. I just found out about bags and pouches of damp rid. I always had the jug, and it would spill everywhere. It was a disaster. Now I found out about these pouches. We're gonna give that a shot this time. And the rain and the mud. That's why I like to use outdoor blankets at the base of the stairs outside the trailer. It gives me a nice clean place to put on my shoes, but it also acts as like a little bit of a doormat, if you will. I can dry them off. Lots of towels. I mean, really, in something like this, when I'm getting changed, I'm bringing moisture in too, so I can't really blame the dogs for that. Like, I just don't get why people wouldn't do that. So it's time for Miss Willow to meet her soon-to-be part-time home. I've got her stairs in place. This is the blanket that I put on, or the comforter that I put on over top of our bedding. I've put it on our bed for the past couple of nights, so it's got a little bit of their sleep stink. So it's a little bit more comforting. It's going to protect the mattress and the mattress cover from the bully sticks that I'm going to bring in there, because nothing says "atta girl" quite like a penis. I apologize now for the less polished video and likely audio. This is like literally, I think I've got about half an hour of actual time to do stuff. And there's two ways this is going to happen. Either King and Lily are going to go in and Willow's going to follow them with no problem, or she's going to balk and she's not going to want to go up these stairs. She's going to have basically a couple of seconds to figure it out. If it looks like she's not going to go up the stairs, I'm just going to kick them out of the way. Okay, I'm going to move them out of the way, and I'm just going to toss her in. And I know that's going to make a lot of people angry. It's like, oh, you should let them figure it out. But much like me, these stairs are sturdy but not stable. So the last thing I want is her waffling around, unsure, uneasy. She wiggles. They're not, like, they can come undone pretty easily, and the last thing I want is her to get scared because she's collapsed the steps. So if she goes in easily, great, no problem. If not, I'm just gonna chuck her in. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Good. Hold on. Oh, good girl. Oh, Willow. That actually went much better than I anticipated, other than me getting caught up in the leashes, because someone got a little overly enthusiastic, but we're inside the trailer. Everyone's got their bully sticks and they're enjoying a nice little... This is actually a much better introduction than I expected. That's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Here, back up. No. Hey. There you go. There you go, my girl. There you go. There you go. That's it. Good girl. Yes, good job. Good job. Yes, what a good girl. Good girl, Lily. Okay, Kingly, your turn. Come on, handsome. Come on, bud. Sure enough, it started to rain as soon as I got the dogs out of the trailer. So I'm glad I did this when I did this. A couple little things. When I said I was going to just pitch Willow into the trailer, I didn't mean it like, oh, I don't have the time for you to worry about it. I want her to know that going in here is a great place to be, so that going up the stairs is going to be nothing. Because last thing I want is her going, oh, I don't know where I'm going, and then she gets, and then, I mean, you could see Lily kind of jarred the stairs loose a little bit. When I said collapse, I don't mean collapse like they come apart. They just kind of don't get as wedged under the mattress as they can. It's just really not that hard. Like Lily can just kick it out, no problem. So I don't want her to be scared going in here. I want this to be awesome. I want this to always be a good place. Thresholds are super, super, super important. Fitzing around with putting the stairs in, really easy for dogs to jump out if if they don't have that kind of boundary. And bully sticks in here, that is only because we are at home. Our next trip is not for a little bit and we're not going into bear country. Funnily enough, I'm actually in bear country. We have black bears around here. But I'm not so worried about a black bear coming here as I am in, say, Alberta with grizzlies. That was the reason for the blankets. That was the reason for, the vent was wide open. You probably couldn't see that. Give it lots and lots of time for it to air out, so we're not continuing with the stink of bully sticks in very dangerous places. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm sorry for all the bad angles and the audio and the video. This is just, yesterday was super hot. Tomorrow they're calling for snow. So we took advantage of the break in the rain to try and get this done. Hopefully you had enjoyed the video. And thanks for hanging out. See you out there. Safe travels.